In this video, we'll look at documents and how you actually work with them. This is where your agent does research or just explores an idea, pulls things together for a briefing, whatever you need. You could connect fireflies, for example, and have it grab your latest calls to build out a to-do list. Since our agent's built around investing, I'll ask it to research a piece called The Longevity Shift, valuing the extension of healthy human life. It comes back with solid research. But I follow a few investment funds, and one of them, ARK Invest, just put out their own research on the same topic. It's sitting in my email. So I'll ask the agent to go check my inbox and use that to finalize the document. Now it pulls in that research too, and I get a nice mix I can really dig into. Next, I want a diagram in there, so I just highlight the text and write, "Can you create a diagram for this and include it in the document right after this table?" Notice the request shows up on the right there on the document, and it also joins a queue below. The agent gathers them all, then works through them together. I'll add one more. I want some research on a few companies, so I write, "Can you also do research on companies like NTLA, EDIT, and CRISPR?" And that drops into the queue too. A moment later, the agents worked through the queue. The companies I asked about have been added, and the diagrams in the document too. You can build the same kind of thing for whatever you're working on. You can edit the document by hand, and every change you make saves as a new version. And you can compare any two versions to see exactly what changed. You can also read the comments tied to each version and filter them by status, so you can hit resolved and see what's still active and what's resolved. You can also filter by author, so you see everyone's comments or just your own. That really opens up in Team Workspace, which we'll cover in a later video, where you, your agent, and your team all work in one shared space. There you can discuss specific parts of a document right in the comments. So if the agent's running for an investment fund, your team can talk through a specific stock or anything else right in the comments on the exact part of the document. When you need to send it out, there's an export option, a presentation, an infographic, PDF, Word, or Markdown. The document also keeps a full version history, so every change is saved and you can jump back to an earlier version anytime. You can also rename the document. And if you like or don't like what the agent gave you, there's a coach option where you talk it through with the agent and it suggests how to make it better. You can also pin the file to your home, so it's easy to find when you want to keep working on it later. Or you can share it. You get a workspace link, always the live version for anyone with access, or a public read-only link that's just a snapshot, and you can revoke it anytime. And here's a nice one. You can hand the document off to another agent. So an agent that specializes in technical analysis could take the positions this investing agent surfaced and find entry points for them. That's our investing case, but it works for all sorts of setups, so just try it and see what fits. You've also got options to open the file in a new tab, download it, or delete it. And if you head over to your home, there's the file you pinned earlier, right where you can get to it fast. Handy for whatever you want to keep working on. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.